Mic check 1 2 check 1 2 check 1 2 check 1 2.
Yo, test and touch.
Let's
Let's go.
I can hear you. You can hear me.
Yo.
I got some fruit snacks with me.
Right.
Right in the next fucking. Oh shit. That's my kids' fruit snacks, so I had to steal them. Cool. Check. All right.
There's cars in the way.
Move, motherfucker. All right. Welcome to Third Eye View. You're with Tyrone the Rapper and ZOM-B here for episode 2. And I hope you guys had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. Something tragic happened on New Year's Eve. Betty White passed away at the age of 99. I did not know this until the news came out that she was 18 days away from almost being 100.
18, yeah. I heard it was something pretty close.
She's been in the media industry, I guess, not music, but media industry for like over 60 years.
Been an actor,
Almost.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, almost 70. That's a legacy right there that tragically has come to an end. But I haven't heard exactly how she's passed away, which, I mean, I don't think that they'll release it just yet, but I hope it's natural causes and nothing like, too crazy.
I assume so. She lived a good life.
They haven't, like, put out much about, like, how she died, so that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully it's nothing like, hopefully she didn't die, like, COVID or fucking sickness or something like that. That would suck. Because I thought she was a really healthy woman. Like, I fucking thought she was, like, fountain of youth for the longest time.
She always said that she partied a bunch. She didn't look out for her health when she was younger. She just partied a bunch.
God, but she made 99. That's crazy. All right, well, one thing that I was looking up, too, as a thing, because, it's the new year, the top 10 music trends in 2021. I don't understand this, though. Music live streaming on social media. What exactly is that?
Are you talking about the MetaVerse?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying. Well, that's like, this is for 2021. I'm pretty sure like the Travis Scott concerts and shit like that's what they were talking about. But what you're talking about, that the MetaVerse, didn't you showed me right before the show Justin Bieber did the MetaVerse concert?
Yeah, Justin Bieber. That was the first ever MetaVerse concert. It's crazy what's going on in the MetaVerse in general. There's so much money being thrown around, so much, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
It's the next Bitcoin is what I've been hearing. I've been hearing it's the next Bitcoin, like the next, like people are. Someone at work was telling me that he's gonna buy, like he wants to buy like land in it.
Yeah, but it's so expensive. It's just like it's like NFTs. I don't understand NFTs either. It's like a digital. It's like playing a video game, buying a piece of a video game.
We were like literally just talking about this the other day about how like what the hell is NFT exactly, and like you were trying to explain it to me, but I'm still confused.
I think it is what we think it is. It's just an overhyped JPEG.
Yeah,
it's just
like
a picture,
meme, yeah, that people
and
pay
people,
for.
yeah, the people that do own them, like all the crypto punks and all that, the famous ones, they try to say that it's bigger. It's not just a picture. But
yeah.
By the end of it, it's just a code in a computer.
Well, that's what Tristan was telling me earlier a few days ago when I was talking about NFTs. He knows all about that stuff, and he was talking about how like the NFTs have like a certain label. They have like pictures. Imagine like a coin, the George Washington face. He's like, that's what it is. A JPEG image, but it has like a special fucking code like on the thing.
Some are getting sold for millions.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. People are spending their life savings on a goddamn NFT.
They are.
Just like
there's a bunch of celebrities that are endorsing it too. Once it gets caught within media and people start making it a trend, it just starts catching fire.
Yeah.
It's just like what happened with Bitcoin, same thing.
I never really got into Bitcoin either.
I never did either. It's hard to get into that. There's a lot to know about trading and stocks and just different currencies in general.
Yeah, the most trade or like stocks I did is just through my work. Yeah, that's like all I do. That's like literally all I do. Let's talk more about that MetaVerse Justin Bieber thing. To be honest, that we briefed by that a little bit, started talking about the crypto and all that shit, but. Tell me more, because you saw the article. I didn't really get to see more of it. I don't know if you actually watched or read the article. What exactly, like,
that I didn't really watch too much of it. That
did not look like Justin Bieber either.
So what it is it's just like how they do video games where they capture motion capture, where you see the people with the black suits on and they have a bunch of dots all over their body.
Yeah.
It's like motion tracker. Well, that's what he did. He actually did perform it, and he was like dancing and stuff. But he was controlling an animation inside of the MetaVerse.
Yeah, kind of like what Travis them did for like Fortnite a little bit, but like this is like a next level type.
It's
thing.
like that, yeah. But it actually was live though. Like Fortnite, it was all pre-recorded
Oh,
stuff.
okay, yeah. It wasn't like
But
him actually doing like what you said with,
no,
with the
no,
balls,
no.
yeah, and stuff.
Yeah, in the MetaVerse, it was actually him, and it was actually him singing it live too. World's gonna be changing to a whole new era. It's all gonna be digital. People are starting to go introvert
I'm a little
completely.
nervous about it, bro. It's like the Matrix. I ain't gonna cap. And like, I think me and you talked about this. Like, people are gonna like try to find someone to like just somehow they can just stay on the fucking machine for the rest of their life and live this goddamn animation, and they just like get taken care of while they're in it. And I'm like, that's like a
It's gonna be Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah, dude. I'm like, that's some high class like Matrix. They're talking about going to Mars, dude. Like by the start of next year, like Elon Musk has actually already been like putting so much money into what we were just talking about. Yeah, he's been putting money into that. Like they're talking about sending people there.
That's crazy.
Next year. I don't know
That's
if that's
insane.
for sure or not. The Simpsons predicted it, so you know it might happen.
They haven't been wrong about a lot of it.
I was like, that's
They're
where I
pretty
got
dead
that
on.
from. That's where I got that from. I was watching a bunch of like videos on New Year's Eve, and one of them was the top 5 Simpson theories, and that was one of them. All right, so this article that I'm reading on here about one of the top 10 trends of 2021 was the rise of the indies. I'm still like learning music and all that, still going to school. This man, every time that we want to make a beat, though, is always like indie, guitar. He wants indie. This man is like an indie fan, so I feel like he could cover this a bit better than I can. But it was just saying how like that's one of the greatest musical gifts given to the art, and it was saying how it had a 21% increase in usage to generate $2 billion in 2020.
I don't know. Indie's it's just a genre that's been was pretty hot before, and now it's starting to get hot again. It's just a melodic, easy to listen to kind of music.
Is that like what 347 Aiden is?
Yeah, it's like like 3-4.
indie?
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah,
347 Aiden.
And like, God, who else do you listen to that's like him too? You listen to like a lot of indie, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
every time I go to your house and it's like, you know, something that like we're listening to, one of our beats, or it's like a random indie person, like a indie like artist that I haven't heard before.
Oh yeah. I don't really. I can't think of any off the top of the head right now, but I listen to a lot of artists that are like that.
I feel like Justice would have a lot more to say about it too. If like Justice likes indie too. Every time I'm in here too, he wants to make a melodic guitar beat, and yeah, that'd be dope. Once he comes in with his guitar, we can make something. That'd be fire. Like, from our head.
That'd be so dope.
I had a burp, so I wanted to get away from the mic. Another thing I was talking about is genre crossover. Now,
That's huge. That's huge anymore.
It's like talking about Lil Nas X's Old Town Road and all that. You know, it's like country hip hop, and like I don't know. It says Katy Perry is like a disco pop, is what it says. So on that disco pop's this subject. Anybody down in the comments below or who's watching this, please give me a recommendation of disco rap or disco hip hop, because I've looked that up.
It's like Doja Cat.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that'd probably be the best. She's not like pop. That's like hip hop rap. Yeah, I would say, because when I looked it up on like when I was looking up a while ago, there was like that stretch between the 70s and 80s, like 72 to like 80 is where it was alive, and then there's no more thing about it. I guess now, like, yeah, you can say Doja Cat and stuff, but I want us to like make our own type of genre. It's kind of like what I'm saying. That'd be fire. Oh, that's my freaking water heater, people. Featuring the water heater. Drop some likes and comments, subscription down below, so then y'all can, you know, get better podcast quality. Y'all don't have to hear my water heater no more, because we'll be getting fucking better shit. Yes, hallelujah. What was that thing that you want to talk about with Kanye again? About how how Kanye West, I believe, got the house across the street from Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, that's so toxic. See, it's just weird. I don't understand how Kim got into a relationship with Pete right afterwards. It was quick. It was too quick.
Like, not like planned, like this had to happen, but I feel like they knew their marriage was probably ending, so she was trying to find someone quick. Like,
I seen this one meme, and it was it was like it showed Megan Fox got with MGK. Yeah. And then so Kim Kardashian was like, "Oh, I need me one of those." So she went and got Pete Davidson.
That's fucking fire. Even
that
though
makes sense, dude.
It does make sense, dude. Even though MGK's like a go. Like I love Pete Davidson though,
I
but
don't know. I like MGK, but at the same time, he's such a bitch. But like that's how I mean that's how the media works, and that's how it all works. You gotta have your image, and he wants to keep that same image. But
yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Speaking of the genre crossover, how do you like his whole when he transitioned to punk or not punk? Like
he's
punk
always
rock?
been like punk rock. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
For a while there, he started going more to like chopper rap, but
so it was more like he went from punk rock to rap back to punk rock.
Yeah, which I like that more.
But everybody just knows him more for rap, so that's why everyone's giving him shit about going back. That's so sad.
Yeah, and I'm probably the fact that he tried to go up against Eminem, and so everyone's like, oh, he's got to be, if he's trying to claim that he's like as good as Eminem or better, you know what I mean? Then they're like, you better hold up to it.
Yeah.
And then he switches back over to rock. It's like pop rock.
Pop rock, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure he got a little bit of hate for that for a little while, but just because of those people. But there's plenty of reasons why. It's just everybody has their own opinions too. They get pissed off whenever a celebrity makes a decision.
Kanye West. So, the thing that I feel about Kanye though, like I know, like you said, that's kind of toxic. I feel like a father's point of view. Like I was telling Hannah, I don't know. Wouldn't really want to like have my kid have to like fly and like go across states to like see me all the time and shit. But I do remember you telling me how he paid over the market price, the market value.
Yeah, Kanye paid. Yeah, there was an article saying that he paid more than what they were asking for, and obviously just because, just so that it looks bad, you know, just so it look, you know.
Yeah, like he's like, I need this house.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here. It's just to show that he's like the ex that just won't go away. Which is weird. Which I don't see why she would want to get rid. I mean, he's crazy, but
stuck in a stadium.
Kanye crate.
You know, Kanye sticks himself in a stadium for 3 months, however long it was. Then he goes and lives across.
Where's Donda, which is a trash album.
Dude, that shit felt like Bible. I was telling this man for the longest time, like, and y'all can give y'all freaking thing down below, whatever y'all think the hell.
Honestly, what is your guys' opinion
of like the whole Donda aspect? Because like Drake had like not the same thing, but Drake had a not breakout, like that album, CLB, right? Yeah, CLB, and
it was like Certified Lover
Boy. Yeah. So CLB came out, and like, but Drake wasn't doing no shit like locking himself in a fucking stadium and like not talking to anybody and setting himself on fucking fire. Like what I was thinking that Kanye was going through. I mean, yeah, it was probably a big publicity stunt and all that other shit, but like his vision at least for the album was like like testaments or like commandments, like he was like talking with Jesus, and this is like what he is seeing.
That's what
like,
some of them sounded like.
Yeah.
And then there was other ones that just sounded like samples. They didn't even sound like a song, or it was just instrumental, and then there'd be like one word said throughout the whole thing.
Or there's like a couple of tracks where it's literally just choir.
Yeah,
like,
or it's just choir. Yeah,
like throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? The best song I think out of the whole thing, and I don't think you might have heard it. You probably heard it in like some TikToks, like where it's getting big. Is it's like it's like it starts out with some bitch saying like, if you cannot always, like it cannot always be day or something like night. Like,
Oh
something
yeah,
like that. And then it's like, boom, rest I do work.
It cannot always be night.
Or something like that. Like, oh yeah, if you're not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. And then they fucking boom, it goes right into the beat. That's like the best song out of the whole thing. But at the same time, he doesn't rap in that fucking song. He goes, flex I do work. Flex I do work. He just has like a hook.
Yeah, you know, that's so weird. I didn't even realize that was part of Donda, was it? Yeah?
Yeah, that was like...
Wow, yeah, that's been all over TikTok.
That was like the one song that really like blew up. And it's like it's called Night or Dark or something like that. Yeah, Night, and it's like the best song of the whole thing.
Like a good gym song, I guess.
Fucking flex I do work.
Yeah, that's how
you don't get
flex I do work. You're like sitting on the dumbbells. The song's replaying it. How long is the song? Probably like 2 minutes or something.
2 minutes 20 seconds.
Yeah, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Just put that on replay in the gym. Hit the treadmill. Run for a couple half hour or so. You know.
And then you're freaking like rest every time like the intro is you cannot be ready for the day.
Yeah.
but it is night, and then you're like,
Yeah, and then you keep going.
kind of like that one guy off of TikTok that does the fake run.
Oh, yeah,
the fucking.
And then he goes slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen how he makes those videos?
He's just on one foot.
Yeah, he does it on one foot and just like jumps. It's freaking insane, dude.
It looks good. It looks good.
Imagine getting rich off that. That's like what I was just telling him right before we got in here. Is like,
I don't get how people get rich off of TikTok.
TikToks are just anything.
I heard they take 2/3 of your profits.
That's yes. 2/3 or at least a half is what I was kept reading. Like we both saw two different articles, but I just know for sure. Yeah, that's like because I was looking it up how much because we got 3 roses that one time, however much it was, and it's $1 to send a rose, and you got 30. So
it's not $1.
Or
I think it's like a cent to send a rose.
Cent to send a rose. Something
we got
like
like 30 roses.
Oh, okay. And you only got 30. Okay, and you got 30 cents. Yeah. So if you try to like.
So they would take out 20 of that, and
so
I
you
would get 10 cents.
I mean that's. It would only really come in handy once you start getting big shit like I was telling you, like the guy got the sports cars and all that stuff.
It's like if I got $3,000, they would take $2,000, and I would only get 1.
Which you gotta think, I guess, is like whatever. Like you're sitting there just fucking doing nothing. You know, it's not like you're actually working. Girls are sitting here just going, and then they're making $2,000. They're making $2,000. I'm putting that in the edit. I don't give a fuck because I'm talking about that. Like
that's true.
Because the people making that much money, and it's like we're like same with the guy with the fucking shoot. Like he makes so much money, 2 million fucking per view. Not like money, but like he has how many likes he has per view and stuff, like per video and stuff. It's just insane.
You gotta think too. People market and they just like it's just stocks and stuff too. So, like, they're not just making money off of their videos and, like, revenue from YouTube or TikTok, shit like that. They're making money from so many different outsources, merch and stuff like that, too. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy to think about. It's crazy to think that some people do that independent and they run, like, 7, 8 businesses while they're doing their one focus that's, like, being broadcasted over TV. Like, yeah, dude, some people are crazy. Like Money Mayweather, dude, how much money he rings in. Not that he does it himself, but how many businesses and just like rentals he has, or like villas and shit.
I remember me and Hannah, because I was watching like the Michael Jordan documentary. I remember me and Hannah looking it up because like they went over it and they were talking about how like his salary. Because back then they didn't make that much money like in the NBA, and like I can't remember how much he made. I think he was only making like couple million. I think it was like 5-10 million he was making for his contract for over like how long, and that's like low as fuck. Yeah. But he said he made over like close to $1 billion his whole thing in almost just like endorsements.
Whoa,
Nike,
really?
Fucking yeah, like his Jordan shoe company, all the freaking commercials. Like he was in every goddamn commercial you can think of for anything. All of his clothes, all that stuff. Like that's like where they say like.
How many cereal boxes he's been
Yeah, dude, all that shit, like the freaking action figure, like all that shit, dude. Yeah, how much money he made off that. So that's, like they say, like, yeah, they don't really get paid that much. I mean, nowadays they get paid a shit ton because like fucking Patrick Mahomes got fucking paid $500 million.
They get paid so much.
$500 million for 10 years, and that's just for the contract. How much money he's gonna make, and just he's in every single State Farm commercial.
Dude, I read how much a quarterback makes in the NFL. It says like I think it was average $2 million per game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they make like fucking 200 million like in 4 years. You're a sports fan, but you know like person. But there's like a quarterback I like, Ryan Tannehill, for people that know Ryan Tannehill. And I followed him for a little bit. He went to, I can't remember what college he went to. His college options were he was going to school to be a fucking orthopedic surgeon. Okay, and that only paid $100,000 a year. So his fucking options were, I'm gonna be an orthopedic surgeon and make $100,000 a year, or I can go sling a fucking football, take a hit every now and then, and make $100 million every 2 years. What's some good fucking options you have right there, son? Dude. I'll tell you right now, like Jesus.
That's insane.
When I hear that, I'm like, God, that's insane. That's talent.
You could be a pussy quarterback too and still make a bunch of money.
Yeah. Like Kirk Cousins, like, like I'm a Vikings fan, Kirk Cousins, but like you seen that man out there is scared to take a fucking hit. People break their fucking legs out there, but they're still making $200,000 a fucking game.
Oh my gosh.
That's no. I can talk about football all day. I was about to go in about like what position I'd play and shit. We're not here about fucking sports. All right, Tyree, what is your like go-to track right now?
For what?
If
Like, what songs do I
if you had
listen
to
to?
pull out your phone right now, listen to a track that you just want to listen to, what's like your go-to right now?
I don't know. I'll just go look up Mac Miller, 347
Ooh,
Those are good. I like a lot of weird music. There's like different kind of stuff. Listen to like Oliver Tree. Like,
Oliver
he's got
Tree.
some weird
Dude,
ass
let's
shit.
say yeah, you put me on Oliver Tree. I had no idea who the fuck that motherfucker was, and then you put me on him. Like he's
That's so
he's a different
crazy.
sound, bro. Like everyone has their ears, you know.
It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I like Ski Mask. I like a lot more melodic stuff
Ski
though.
Mask is good when I'm drinking for some reason. I love drinking this fucking
Oh,
fire,
sure.
bitch love my pickle,
Yo.
fucking, she love my purple, purple, fucking, oh.
My purple pickle up in the wind.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I'm not a rapper, so.
She wanna see my purple pickle up in the wind.
What does it say?
Wow.
Music is weird right now, dude. But the number one streaming song right now is "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey.
That
Okay.
song's so annoying.
I get it, it's Christmas time, I know, but everybody fucking hates it, dude. Like,
So, yeah, everybody hates that song, but it still comes up on the radio and it still gets the most airtime.
dude, I don't get it.
I want for Christmas is you.
Oh,
All I
shit.
want for Christmas.
Ooh, he's going.
No. I was going to, but nothing came up.
So the last
What's
podcast
that?
we talked a little bit about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
It says on here, I'm looking up right now, Jake Paul follows Mike Tyson on holiday to St. Bart's with girlfriend Julia Rose after calling him out. It says, huh.
Wait, what?
And then he posts on his thing that says, I got what I wanted for Christmas. But Jake Paul went.
Has anyone ever figured out if that's actually going to be a fight or not?
Mm-mm.
It's still kind of like up in the wind.
Yep.
Weird.
Jake Paul follows Mike Tyson, dude. That's
Jake Paul said anything about who he's fighting next?
Nope. That's what I was looking up for. Jake Paul next fight, and that's all it says, dude.
Oh man, I wonder if Tyron Woodley's made a video since the post conference.
I know he's definitely done interviews, but he probably hasn't done a fucking video now.
Yeah.
Who do you think's a better boxer? Like not boxer, fighter. So say like one of them would have to go into that because one of them's gonna have to fucking go into the UFC one of these days and fucking.
Oh yeah.
You know, just so they can get that
shit talk.
Yeah, because everybody shit talks them like you guys are not real fighters. You guys are boxers, not fighters.
Yeah.
You know, that's what people say. I haven't watched any of their fights a lot, like because I've watched both of them fight one time.
So what are you saying between Jake and Logan?
Like which one do you think would like have a better chance, I guess, in the UFC?
I don't know which one would have a better chance. I think if they boxed each other, then I think Jake would win, just because Jake's been training so much more. He's been training so much harder. He's actually fought.
Oh, you think Jake
better
would beat
people?
Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, but then you also got to think Logan knows Jake really well, so he would know when Jake's going to punch, and I'm sure Jake's got a little intimidated to Logan just because he's his older brother.
I was like, Jake.
So it might be different, but
I know Logan's like taller, but Jake just looks beefier.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too. I was like, I think Jake, if he got a good punch on Logan, he'd knock him the fuck out. But the way Logan fights is so weird. Like when him and KSI fought, they both just like throw they just throw like hands out. They don't, or they like smack each other.
And
They
you can
weren't
tell he's
punching.
still trying to find like his fighting style because when
He don't know how to
when
fight.
Logan fought Mayweather, like you said, he was just all out. I guess what's his name? But then with
Yeah,
Mayweather, he was like.
Mayweather was actually fighting.
Yeah.
Well, he was trying to anyway, and then Logan was clenching the whole fucking time.
Doing that
And then he tried to like do these like short smacks like this. Logan was, and I'm like, dude, that just don't look good. It doesn't, it doesn't hurt Mayweather.
No, it does not.
Mayweather's just like, bro, I'm gonna keep charging in.
No, there was a couple times he got stunned, maybe, but most of the time you could just tell Mayweather was getting pissed.
It's crazy. All of them, even Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Ray, all of them are getting old. They're getting hard to fight. I don't know. Who do you think would win between Logan Paul and Mike Tyson? Is that supposed to be a fight? It's supposed to be a fight. We don't know yet.
Oh, fucking Mike Tyson's old, dude. Like that's the thing that gets me though. Is like Mike Tyson's still a beefy motherfucker, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I did watch a documentary of Mike Tyson fucking straight up like wrestled a shark like a couple years ago. Like he like was like training and was like wrestling with the sharks and shit. So that man's still
Yeah.
doing crazy shit and training in some way.
I just keep thinking back to that fight that he had with I don't remember who it was that he was fighting. It was another old retired boxer. Really good.
I remember hearing about. Oh,
I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember.
That was. I'm thinking of Manny Pacquiao versus fucking Mayweather.
No.
When I wanted Pacquiao to knock the fuck out of Mayweather, and that shit didn't happen, dude. I remember.
Wasn't it kind of close to a draw?
It was close to a draw the entire time because it was like not a lot happened in that fight, but when shit did happen, they got fucking hit. But most of the time they were just sitting there fucking.
Yeah, I never watched it. I watched a little bit of it, but
that was the one I actually like fucking remember. Me and my fucking friends were watching that shit. We paid for that shit. We were watching all of that shit. I was like, what is going on, dude?
Yeah, that's been the Jake Paul and Logan Paul fights. Every time I purchase that shit. If not purchase, then I watch it like right. It's either I forget about it or I purchase it.
See, and if there's one thing that you can say about the Paul brothers, is that they can promote the fuck out of something. Like, even if you don't want to fucking watch it, like, they just make you want to watch it. Like, the only reason why I did not watch the fight is not because, like, me hating them is not wanting to watch. It's because I knew the fight was not going to be good. Once, like, it was just once I knew that he was fighting Tyron Woodley.
It was good, though.
Yeah, I guess.
At the end, it was a shitty fight, but then, like, at the end, once he actually got knocked out, I think it made it a little more worth it.
Yeah, like, if it would have ended fucking with another draw or...
I mean, I was kind of hoping Woodley would knock him out, but it didn't happen that way. So apparently Jake Paul's knocked out every single person he's boxed now. KO'd every single one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Only 2 people, though.
3.
Oh, I guess that is true. 3.
Or no, I think it might be 4, actually. It's Ben Askren, the basketball player, Nate Robinson, and now Tyron Woodley. KSI's little brother, was it?
No.
Deji?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I can't remember that far back. I know for sure there was those 3, though.
I think he did box Deji because KSI boxed Logan Paul, and then I think Jake Paul boxed Deji. If I remember, I'm pretty sure, though.
And did they both win, like, against... Essentially, like, did Logan beat KSI too?
No.
No. Damn. Is that when Logan got knocked out, or was it like a decision?
No, I don't think Logan's got knocked out, but it was more. It was decision both times. He lost a decision, and then I think they ended up tying one time, and then he lost the other.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's going on with the boxing world now, though, dude? Like,
they stirred up the boxing world,
like,
dude.
If people like. Back when we're like look at the boxing world now, they'd be like, "What the fuck is going on, dude?" Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know. It's just like a completely different thing. Just like everything's completely different. Like, it's crazy how fucking
media's changing everything.
The attention span of people nowadays, and like I even see it on myself. Like if I'm scrolling through shit like on TikTok or something like that, and I just don't want to see it. It's just not in my
you go through and you instantly know within like a second whether you want to watch it or not, and then you just keep going.
Our fucking thing is so fast that it's like I'm swiping and it's like it's still swiping to load the goddamn video, and I just look at the thumbnail of it and I'm like, I don't want to watch it. Did you ever hear about the FYRE Festival?
Mm-mm.
You never heard about the FYRE Festival back in like 2018? You never heard about that? Okay, Ja Rule and some guy named Billy McFarland put together this like concert, right? And it was gonna be out in like the Bahamas, like the freaking ocean. Like they like rented out. They were saying Pablo like Escobar's island, right?
Yeah.
That used to go on. They're gonna have Kendall Jenner there, like models there, Emily, Rajanat, wherever her name is, like all them people there. They were gonna have freaking. It was gonna be like Coachella, Rolling Loud, all that shit combined. Like they had like people back from like the old days, like they had like Blink-182 performing to like fucking 50 Cent to fucking like Kid Cudi and all that stuff, right? Well, there's like a bunch of freaking like documentaries, one on Netflix, one on Hulu, and it's just all a big ass scam. So they dead ass like had this thing where like you're scrolling, boom, it's just a fucking orange, bright ass orange square, like it's like their post.
Yeah.
And then you like tag it and it says FYRE Festival. You click on FYRE Festival, boom, it's the fucking page of like FYRE Festival, and it's like welcome to like FYRE Festival.
So they're just trying to scam money from people,
dude.
For tickets. Like,
yeah.
Whoa.
They only had 5,000 people go, but I can't remember how much it was, but enough to where he got sued for $26 million by one person.
Whoa.
By one person is like how much the highest suit is.
How do you get sued for 26 million?
So how it all started was that, you know, and him and Ja Rule were like, we're gonna fucking, they were coming out like, we're gonna make the biggest concert ever, like this is gonna be the next, like Rolling Loud.
So
like,
who's scamming Ja Rule?
Ja Rule ended up not getting in trouble for it because he was kind of just like the face.
So he was the face, but behind the industry.
Whoa. Because like Ja Rule was making money off it. Like you can't be using his face and not pay him. So like imagine I'm Billy and I'm like using your face to like.
So he like claimed, he was like, well, I don't really know what's going on.
That's
I'm just
dead ass.
like
What happened when everything happened? Ja Rule was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like I just knew this man. Like I didn't know what happened. So, so Ja Rule ended up like.
I don't really know, man.
The tickets were $1,200. $1,200 for a ticket, okay? Whoa. Because they're sitting here saying that you got 500 motherfucking bands you're gonna see, right?
Wait, so how many days was this festival supposed to be?
3.
3 days.
3 days, and some VIP tickets because they were promised them they had models. So they were like paying models like Kendall Jenner and like all of them like, hey yo, you pay 12 grand for a VIP, you can have a private dinner with me.
So they were supposed to what do people think that there was just gonna be like one song per artist?
I have
over
no idea.
500 people within 3 days.
Like dead ass, like it shows people like getting brought there in like they show up there on planes, right? Because everyone has to pay for their tickets. They made them where like they like put their money online and then they get sent a FYRE wristband, which has all their money on it, right? Nobody's money was on it. So they're sending all this money to this fucking website, getting this wristband. There's no money on it. So people are like having to pay for the tickets to go there for one with their own money. They get there, get in this random ass bus. You're paying 12 grand for a ticket to go have a dinner with Bella Hadid. You're gonna be getting in a fucking limo. No, people are getting in buses and heading to this concert, right? So they get there and you literally, it looks like this. So people are wrapped around the corner.
Wait, what are those? There's just little house tents.
That's the villas, or that not the villas. That's the places that people were like yeah, like we're gonna be staying there. Like that's the housing that you were supposed to get.
Whoa, for 1,500.
There was one porta potty per like 20 of those. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
There was videos, bro. People were going fucking crazy there because people showed up like they had no money because they had everything. They had brought no food and none of that. So people were fucking like going in people's tents, stealing their shit. Like people were getting beat up and shit for it.
Dude, it's like all the rich people. You know, poor people were going there spending $1,500.
That's what everybody in the comments was saying. Like, who the fuck's paying $1,200 to go see Blink-182?
Or 12, yeah.
Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, yeah, this is dope. But like,
it's just all the rich people out there. They got a bunch of money to spend. They go, and then all of a sudden they get there. They're expecting. Because they're so fucking rich. They're just, like, expecting everything to be taken care of. Don't pack for it. And get there. It's a big scam. And they're just like,
the biggest scam that has ever happened, it says.
And then they go off.
Yeah. Someone said that they walked there and someone said that they scrounged for all these boxes and they found $288. And that's how they were able to get their ticket home. There was just so much fucking shit that happened. But, so, another thing, though. Like, he made so much money off it. He was selling villas. So, like, people would see, like, those, and they're, like, the inside of them, they're like, oh, that's small. Like, me and my wife wanted, like, a nice, like, hotel or something. He was taking pictures of the local villas in the area of, like, actual people's houses and selling them online. People were paying $100 grand to stay in a villa. People would, like, go online. They were like, oh, they have a tent that's included in the package. Or they have this villa package. And then they look on there, and it's a picture of this nice-ass fucking, like, mansion, right? Whoa. So he went around the neighborhood, took pictures of people's mansions and posted them online. Like, hey, yo, you're going to get this if you give me $100 grand. So people were giving him $100 grand. He's sending them fucking empty envelopes of, like, here's the key to your villa. It's fucking empty.
What?
So people were like, hey, what's going on there? And they're like, oh, we had a misplace of the keys. People were showing, like, there's emails in the document. You're like, oh, you have a misplace of your key. Your key will be there when you arrive. And then people arrive there. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no keys for no villas. So people are here spending $100 grand just for someone place to stay, and it's not there. Now, you have to think. Remember what I was telling you about how people are spending $12 grand to go see, like, models and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
The models are promoting this. Blink-182 is promoting this. Like, hey, yo, we're going to be here. This is going to be the biggest fucking concert alive, right? Right before everything goes down, it's something, it doesn't really say exactly what goes down, but everyone starts backing out. They're like, hey, yo, due to complications, we're not going to be there. It must be like they were waiting for their money probably for the thing that never showed up. So all of a sudden, Blink-182, like everyone's like on the airplane, and Blink-182 is like the main fucking attraction. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna be there. Sorry, due to like complications, we can't make it.
So they actually got a hold of these people's management teams, and they were gonna
Oh yeah,
hire them. So
Yo,
that they
yeah.
got this festival going on,
That's
biggest
why it was-
festival. Whoa.
That's why it was such like a big thing because everyone
So
was
it
like,
seemed legit.
yeah, like he was posting videos with like models like the Jenners, like, oh my god, it's gonna be such a great thing. Like Kendall Jenner was driving around a fucking jet ski, like
Holy
you can
fuck.
ride with me for $5,000. So like, and then right before everything happened, everybody's starting to say like, oh my god, we're not gonna be there. Like, sorry guys, we're backing out. No one said anything in the posts like this is a scam. Like we're getting robbed. Like we didn't get paid. They're just like we can't make it due to fucking this and that. Yada yada yada. So everybody's on the plane like, oh, this is kind of getting sketch. And then they get there and there's nothing there. And then the only people that they can talk to is the event staff.
Which the event staff were hired by him.
Yeah, and the event staff didn't get paid the entire time they were there too. They had no idea what the fuck was going on. They were just told to make the stage. And there's one stage. There was one stage. So they got told just to make one stage, right? How the fuck can you have one stage for 300 acts or 500 acts? That's impossible. You're gonna have another freaking like, I'm not gonna say it, but like another like casualty event happen, you know? So boom, they're all sitting there like, we can't do this shit, making everything. Everybody's coming, and then right before everyone comes, there's a big storm the night before, so everything's muddy, disgusting, fucking just just a shit show.
Money gross. They're all intense. They got these probably nice ass clothes because they're fucking rich.
Oh yeah, dude! All these college kids. Because it was during spring break too, so all these fucking college kids are spending all their money to go here and fucking yada yada yada. Yeah, you can just imagine fucking the shit that went down.
Was there any acts that went?
No, not one person went.
Not one artist.
Not one artist or model showed up.
Wow. So what did they? They just stayed. Ended up leaving.
So people had to literally wait for people to send them money and stuff because everyone just had their phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like the hotels, they were so overwhelmed with fucking everything, with everybody coming through, and everyone was trying to call their fucking families. Yeah. And I guess even in the documentary, like the longest people who stayed there was like 4 days, and that was even the people that were like with Billy, like his crew that was like helping him. They just got stranded there. Like some guy said he literally had to just fucking hop in a random ass fishing boat and pay this guy to like drive him fucking to a different fucking island.
Whoa.
Because the fucking house that they were in was one of the villas, right, that they were renting. So one of the villas they actually did rent, but it was for all the production crew, not for fucking the people. And they were all sitting there trying to hide in it. And they said literally people were trying to break into the fucking house. So they were like, what the fuck is going on? People were like breaking in, like, what the fuck? And then it was just crazy. The whole thing was crazy. I'm surprised you never heard about that. That shit got brushed under the fucking rug like hella. That was a huge ass thing. That was like 3 years ago, though.
That's pretty recent.
Yeah, I know. 2019.
Wow.
2018.
Yeah, no, I've never heard about that. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, no, people that have not heard about that, go down, I'll have a link, I guess, to like an article to the FYRE like festival thing, but you can literally just look up FYRE Festival. There's a documentary on Netflix, on Hulu. Like, go look that up. That has everything.
You can just look up FYRE Festival. It'd be easy.
You can look up FYRE, and it'll probably say FYRE Festival. Like, it's FY. Like, it's a big thing. It's a huge
FYRE.
FYRE. Yeah.
FYRE Festival.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's crazy too. Like, they were promoting the fuck out of it too. Like, before everything happened, like, Ja Rule's like, this is gonna be biggest concert ever. Like, nobody's gonna compare to this. And then Billy McFarland's like, then it's gonna be like the next Steve Jobs fucking whatever. Like, he's the next like billion fucking Elon Musk type shit. Yeah.
I can imagine how that'd be pretty hype.
Imagine you're getting a fucking email and boom, you're sitting there like, oh, there's Blink-182, fucking like ZZ Top, fucking all these rappers, all this other shit, once in a lifetime concert. I guess I would try to go, but then I would look at the prices and then I wouldn't go.
No, I'd look at the price. Yeah, no, I see 15 or 1,200. Was it? Did you say
1,200?
1,200 instantly. No, that's a no.
That was 1,200 was the basic, like the average price that was like on Vivid Seats and all
but
that.
But it also said 1,200. You were supposed to be given a place to sleep and some food.
So yes, they were supposed to be provided breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day. In their thing, they got to look at the menu that was provided, and they were supposed to be provided chicken fucking salad, fucking like gourmet spaghetti, freaking lasagna, be like nice ass chef prepared.
Did they get food?
They got food. Cheese sandwiches. Imagine like going into the fucking you're going to get lunch, right? And you're like, hot
it's like
food, cold food, and you go get like the fucking cold sandwich
So they got a non-grilled grilled cheese.
with mayonnaise on the side
Oh, fire.
and a fucking water.
What the fuck?
And people would post, and that is the post that I guess nobody knew what was happening there because nobody posted about it, and then someone finally posted, "Oh, this is my chicken cordon bleu that I was supposed to get," and then someone posted that on the internet, and that is literally how it blew up, I guess, because nobody knew what the fuck was going on, and then it blew the fuck up, and then everybody posted like literally like the news stations were like, "What the fuck is this?" Put it everywhere, like that was the picture that blew everything up. Yeah, and then they contacted Billy, and Billy's all like, "Oh my god, Judah," like. After the whole first day went through, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like we're gonna like cancel everything." Like, literally said he can't refund people. Said he's not gonna refund people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude. And then he got busted.
Not in the net.
How would you not expect to get caught?
Because there was like no paper trail. I guess the only thing was just like all of the employees were just dead ass. Like, no, he didn't pay anything. Like, it was all the employees that literally came out and said, like, nothing was getting paid. Like, the main person that was there said that they were like, "Hey, did you guys get any keys for the villa?" And he was like, "No, there's nothing." Said there was nothing. There was no villas. There was no food. There was no, like, tents, nothing. He said there was a stage. That's what he got, like, told he was going to get paid for was for building the stage. But the stage that he was getting built was not with the materials to build a stage. It looked like a fucking prison, like they were building, like just barbed wire fence and shit. Like you didn't see a stage there. It was just shit. If I can pull up the stage, like I'll have to show you.
See if we see it.
It is bad. And it started because he's like an.
So he was young.
Who?
The Billy guy.
Billy guy, yeah, he's like he was our age.
When they pulled the scam off?
When he pulled the scam off, he was only like 25, like just got out of college or some shit like that. Yeah. He was supposed to be. That's what people call him, like the next Steve Jobs. He made his own goddamn credit card before all this shit happened. Like how like it was like 0 interest rate and all that shit.
Imagine he just like takes 1 cent per person, 2 cents per person, steals it all.
Like that looks like a stage, but it's not complete. You know what I mean? Like that's a stage down there. Like that's a stage right there. But what the fuck is that? I don't know.
Huh.
This looks very unfinished. It looks like the random ass. There's just three speakers stacked on top of each other on each side.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really simple looking stage.
Yeah. For how many acts they're supposed to have on it. Yeah, that's what people showed up to.
That looks like shit. It just looks like a desert.
Literally. Look, people fucking like put fucking shit in there like we survived FYRE Festival.
Fire. Whoa, dude. I can't imagine purchasing that and going for that.
And I remember, like, I don't remember, like, the social media part of it, but I remember when that was going down, my sister said that she remembers going through social media, like, her shit, like, Facebook, and remember and seeing a bunch of fucking people, like, reposting the orange picture. And that was, like, the big thing that got it was everyone got that orange picture, and they're, like, reposting, like, "Oh, I'm going. And then the biggest thing is, like, the fear of missing out factor is what was hitting people. Is like, everybody's going to be going to this motherfucking concert, and I'm not going to be able to fucking go. But I'm not spending that much money.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's no way that, even if I did feel that way, I wouldn't be spending that much money on it. Like, even if I had that kind of money, I just don't think that's worth it in general.
What's the most you would spend on a concert ticket?
I don't even know, dude. Fucking... It just depends on who it is, I guess, but...
Sometimes I feel like fucking you shouldn't have to pay to get in a concert. Don't get me wrong, like, you gotta make your money. Don't get me wrong, you gotta make your money. But fuck, dude, sometimes fucking spending $100 on a ticket, $200, $300 on a ticket. Like, because when I was trying to go to Kendrick Lamar one time, $600.
For a ticket?
For a ticket. It wasn't even front row. It wasn't even front row.
What the fuck?
That's what sucks about the bigger rappers, too. They start getting to the shows or places that, like, it's not general admission, it's fucking seating. But, like, there's not seats, but there's seating. So, like, it was a Kendrick Lamar fucking concert I was going to see in, like, a theater hall. And it was fucking, like, the bottom floor, but way in the back, $500. And then front row was fucking $1,000. Fucking.
Whoa,
fucking,
for real?
Yeah, fucking the top balcony was, like, $300, stuff like that. When we were looking at Kenny Chesney tickets, like, in Seattle, $2,000 for a fucking front row seat, dude.
How much for a regular ticket?
$180. And that's for being, like, imagine, like, the baseball stadium is where it's at. The MetLife Stadium, where the fuck it's at.
Wait, $180 versus $2 grand.
$180, but you're way up in the fucking nosebleeds.
Gone.
Yeah.
Wait, wow.
Or $2 grand for fucking to see him for a ticket. Like I spent $2 grand for the whole trip to get there in a hotel and ride and food and fucking smoke and gas.
No, I paid $2 grand for a second. I don't even know, dude. I think
the most I paid for a ticket, I even thought about paying for a ticket, was when I was gonna go to the concert in Utah. It was the fucking I can't remember what the fucking festival was called, but it was gonna be, I think, like $500 a ticket.
Yeah.
But that was for a festival.
I think max that I'd spend on a ticket would probably be 300.
300 maybe.
300 would be max, and that's like if I'm going to see someone dope.
If I'm seeing like J. Cole for that much.
Yeah.
And like I don't even know if I don't even know if I would even go see Kendrick Lamar, to be honest. Like, not that I don't like him. There's just certain rappers that I would like to see just on like YouTube, you know? Like it's just like I don't know, like if I have to spend $500 or $600 to go fucking see Kendrick Lamar, like I'm sorry, no, I'm good. But if I can go see like when I went and saw Jack Harlow for $75, that's a fucking steal, you know? Or when I see Flatbush Zombies for fucking, I think the most I paid for them was 130, and that was for Beast Coast though. So that was for Flatbush, Underachievers, Joey Badass, like all of them. So
Futuristic was there, wasn't he?
No, Futuristic wasn't there, unfortunately. We thought he was gonna be there, and I was hoping Denzel Curry was gonna pop in.
Dude, that
would
be sick.
Been fucking fire, because they had a couple songs. They had 2 songs in that album with Denzel, and I was like, what a way to fucking just.
Denzel is fucking nasty. He's always been.
Denzel is what Kodak Black wishes he could be. It's like how I see it. Like people that like Kodak Black, I don't know. You can't like Kodak. People that like Denzel Curry don't like Kodak. People that like Kodak like Denzel Curry.
Yeah,
that's just how it is.
Yeah.
People that actually like music like the good artists. People that just listen to music like both artists.
People that know good music don't listen to
fucking Kodak, yeah. Like fucking yeah. I feel like Justice is gonna have a different opinion when he watches this. He's gonna be like
Kodak likes fucking Kodak, but Justice likes Kodak.
Yeah, so he likes Kodak.
He likes different artists like that. He likes all the trap artists.
Trap artists, yeah. He I like Juice WRLD a little bit. I'm not saying like there's just certain people that I hate how he blew up when he died. It's almost like it's making
That's
me
how
like,
it happens though.
You know, like same with X. It's like I liked X more until I don't know. I liked him more as a rapper, I guess. But he's fucking dead. But I liked his fan base more, I guess. There you go. Before he died, X. I liked the fan base of Juice more before he died. Now everybody's a fucking diehard X fan or a Juice WRLD fan, X fan.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, they're like I fucking love him, and I'm like, you never even fucking gave him the time of day though. And now he's dead. You're like, oh my God, praise Jesus.
You guys, everybody listened to like the fucking songs that went viral, and then that was it. Nobody actually like listens to the tracks. Yeah. And then people die, and then they're like, oh yeah, I listened to everything.
They're like, he was telling us a message. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what he fucking was trying to do.
You can hear it in this song.
Like people with Mac Miller, like I'm one of those people that I wasn't really a big Mac Miller fan until he died. And that's when I was like...
I was a big Mac Miller fan.
But I'm not going to be the type of person where I was like, fucking, oh my God, I'm Mac Miller till the day I die. I'm going to be like, yeah, like, he blew up because when he died. But, like, I'm not the type of person where I'm like, he's sending us messages, yada, yada, yada. Because any diehard fan would fucking know that that's fucking true. You don't have to be, like, fucking... I hate when people just have to show how much of a fan they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they have to be all fake about it and be like it's a competition or something.
Every time I'm in a fucking line at a concert, it feels like that. People are just talking about like, oh my God, I love this person so much. And you hear from the next person, oh, but I'm fucking diehard fan. Like I drove so fucking long. Someone's like, oh my God, I paid this much for this fucking ticket. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, fuck all of you. Let's just go in here.
Yeah, we're going to do the same fucking thing as watch him.
Yeah. And then like in the concert, like Jack, everyone had like just one of each other like on the fact that they knew about him. When people were like, oh my God, do you know that he's been rapping since this? Oh my God, do you know he's from Louisville? Someone's like, yeah, but I fucking knew that he went to this high school. And I'm like, I can know that too from YouTube. Not like, like anyone can fucking figure that shit out. Damn. People are gonna say that about Tyree, and they're like, dude, you know fucking Tyree like came up from the valley.
You know,
Like,
you came from the valley, yeah,
Yeah,
shit town valley. Shit,
they're like,
fucking-
no shit, dude. If you were a fan from day one, you would have fucking known that.
Like, no way, bro.
Dude, that's what we were trying to get from day one. Is like loyalty.
The valley sucks, dude.
I feel like I'm gonna be a bitter motherfucker once I make it, or like once this like podcast or something starts getting ground.
Do you think?
I'm gonna be like, fuck all you.
Yep. Are you gonna talk about the valley and everything? Talk about the valley when you pop off. Shout out the valley.
Yeah, cause like it sucks, cause like I was born in Minnesota, but it's like I haven't lived in Minnesota enough for it to be like my home. Which I wish it was sometimes, because like I feel like I would have been more of like a cultured person, like have more like understanding of like values and social issues and stuff like that more than like here, and just have more opportunities than what like was given me here.
I feel like people are rude as fuck here.
Yeah, people don't appreciate like what they got too. Like when I noticed that in the cities, there's motherfuckers that just have like literally the clothes on their back and they're happy as fuck. And they're homeless as shit.
Yeah.
You know? They're also probably on crack, don't get me wrong. But
That's still happy.
yeah, no, let's just say like they're still fucking happier than what I was the other day. It's like sitting here like, yeah, I have a pretty good fucking life, you know. So, but yeah, I feel like once I get like make it, yeah, I'll definitely like I won't represent the valley. Let's say
that's
that.
what I was just gonna say. Are you gonna shout out the valley, or are you gonna?
I'll shout the valley like, hey yo valley, like what's up? But I'm not gonna be like, hey yo fucking valley, fucking till the day I die. Like you know how like Jack is Louisville, people's like Chicago, shit like Chance the Rapper's Chicago till the day he dies. It's like stuff like that, you know. It's like no, I'm just me. Like,
yeah,
you know?
like, no, I'm like, I ain't represent my
the people that are watching and the people that are like are having me on my socials and stuff like that and like tune in every day and like our shit every day. That is people that I represent, and that's like me, you know. I don't have a city behind me, which is like unfortunate.
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna represent the valley, but necessarily, but the fact we just don't get much views from the valley. Our views don't come from the valley.
Yeah,
and it's weird. It's super weird.
Where hopefully people from the valley see this, and it's like we're kind of like it's like a low key like, hey, like tap in a little bit.
Tap in.
I'm just saying like
I don't want our viewers to be coming from different states and countries.
Yeah, and, it's like
and then we get like a 2% from the valley.
That's what it is on Spotify. I haven't like mentioned the stat anywhere else, but our town on Spotify is like the fucking 7th or 8th town that like listens to us. Like fucking New York, which is on the other side of the goddamn country, fucking listens to like us more than any other city. And it's like, I mean, that is what it is, but it's like I'm never gonna live in New York in a day of my life. No, and it would be nice to have that local recognition, that local support, but we ain't ever gonna get it until we leave and then come back. You know?
Until we get famous, come back, and then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, they came from here."
Oh, so I guess like say like we move to Seattle, or Portland, or something like that, or Boise, wherever, and that's where I pop off. Then I guess that can be like that's the city I represent because that's the city that gave me the opportunity to pop off.
True.
And then I'd be like, yeah,
I can see that.
You know, like Seattle, like that fan base helped me pop off. I want to get these fruit snacks first. I've been fucking craving them the entire time.
Happy New Year! Little intermission right here. I don't think I've said that yet. You guys got any New Year resolutions going on? Drop it in the comments.
My New Year's resolution is that I just hope I become a better person all around, but that I like stay. I'm not trying to exceed my goals because I don't want to let myself down. I'm just trying to stay on track of my goals, essentially.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure like what I got planned just happens. I'm not trying to plan too much.
No big plan. Just try to stay on top of the plans that we got set. Yeah.
One song drop at a time, one episode at a time. Like one this and that at a time.
Stay consistent.
Yeah.
I like that. That could be my New Year's resolution.
I have milestones, but yeah, like I really do think that 2022 is gonna be a good year though for us and for the music community in general. I really think that there's a lot of people that are trying to pop off. Like, yeah, it all started off with SoundCloud, but I think really TikTok is like what really is making people just want to like dabble in music and just like in their creativity.
I'm gonna call it within 2 years. In 2 years, we're gonna pop off a little bit. It's gonna get one song that's gonna get some recognition. Mark that shit. Start of 2024, dude. 2024, we're gonna be getting 10,000 views per video at least.
That'll be fire.
On YouTube, 15,000 on Spotify, Apple, etc. Yeah, I think that's what's really
And I think like on the podcast, yeah, like 15, yeah. I think that'd be good. Like having, I think, because it's hard to get all those people to follow. I'm saying like at least 5K followers on something, like on like Instagram.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah,
You know,
5K on it.
Because that's
Probably
like a good ratio. A third of those
$2,000
viewers.
on YouTube.
Yeah. I want to I mean, it's harder for me. I'm only at 60-something subscribers. Make sure y'all subscribe, please, down below, so we can keep this channel going. But I was about to say, I'm only at 60-something subscribers, so it's kind of a long road for me. But it's like you don't start getting paid from YouTube till you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and you're like,
yo, hit my subscribe button too.
I make sure I put everything down below, all the socials, all that. People that watched the last podcast, I'm gonna make sure to put a link in the video right above here. Make sure you click that. I'm gonna make sure I put his thumb mark or his thumbnail or his watermark to his YouTube in here a little bit, and all the socials down below. We didn't really talk about too much like link wise where you guys need to go. I mean, we have a merch line. As you guys can see right there, there's a couple things. There's bucket hats, t-shirts, all the other things. I'll have a link down below. ThirdEyeSharp merch, Tyrone the Rapper merch. Soon gonna have 318 Justice merch.
Yes, sir.
Anything else that you want to say to the people before you go?
No, I don't think so. Do we got when you want to release Addiction?
Ooh, let's say yeah. We do have a track cooking up, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. I want it to be good. You know, it's like
we got to take our time with it. I kind of want to re-record it. First time I recorded it was a little sloppy.
Yeah.
So, but just know there's gonna be a new. I just want to make it a single. It's a different kind of track.
Different kind of track.
Yeah.
You don't want to make that like the theme of the EP. I mean, you can't. That's like an indie.
I like it. Yeah, I like it, but at the same time, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say we'll probably release that around like the mid January.
Anyway, EP in the works too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say within like the next few weeks we'll have Addiction out.
Yep. Yeah.
For sure. But EP,
so.
I want to have an EP out. I think we said like March, end of March time, like right around when spring's about to start. Get another EP out there. For this is kind of more for the local people. Tap in down below if you guys want to hear us live or hear a local show. Like I've been telling this man I want to do some local shows, but just like what we were just talking about, we don't get any recognition from the valley at all.
See, like I've done plenty of shows in the valley, but it's just the fact that you get it's not the right crowd. It's either older people or it's people that are in their like late 30s or late 20s, you know.
Yeah. People that still want to listen to like 2000.
They don't listen.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, they listen to old school rap or they listen to like rock and roll.
Yeah.
And so you come in with like this different kind of music or this like super lyrical, super fast or like just melodic or fucking auto-tune type stuff. And the crowd is just so much harder to get hype.
Yeah.
It's just so hard.
They have to like almost train their fucking ears to it, you know.
And I have to try so hard to like yell into the crowd, be like, "Yo, let's get going! All right, everybody up!"
And that's such like a demoralizing fucking feeling to like
try so to be like,
even
all right,
like as a fucking producer, because like you're like if you don't have a hype man, it's like your producer, like your hype man essentially.
Yeah.
So like I gotta be out there like get your fucking asses up, and then people are sitting there looking at me like the fuck you talking about?
It's like, dude.
You're like, you come to a concert. Like, I'm almost thinking about putting on our first fucking concert, like, flyer. Like, you ain't fucking jumping. You ain't fucking
Like I was saying, though, in the last podcast, I think music is starting to change and shift in the valley, and we're starting to get more kids and more people that are, liking trap. Starting to like more, like, new school music, I guess.
Yeah, people are, new school music, yeah, it is. Like, there's people at my work that, even my age that are like still, I guess like would it be shit talking, but like they're talking about like how music nowadays is whatever because you know you have like back in the days people were like you can like you had to get the band together and they had to like write a song. Nowadays you can just do people like literally shit on music nowadays like. And it's not easy to make. Don't be wrong. I guess it's easier to make, but it's like a different
so
style.
Experimental
it's
now.
a different style of music. Yeah, like back then they could fucking sit there and be like, yeah, they have to like write all their chord progressions, but they're not sitting there doing like the reverb and all this other shit. You know, back in like the 70s and shit like that. They were in like the 80s.
They still, they did, but it was way simpler. It wasn't.
It's what it was now.
They just threw on a reverb, and then they had probably like 2 channels to adjust.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that was it, if that. And then even then, or it was just a preamp where they just put it on a board and they had like a reverb. They maybe had an echo, and then they maybe had a gate. and then that's like it. They
I
didn't have no
remember,
EQ or
like, learning in my
nothing.
school. I think I told you how they had to change the BPM of the fucking song back then. Like the Beatles, they
just
they had to
like,
record it and then like throw it into the other side and then record it at a different speed. And that's how like they changed it. And I'm like, and nowadays we can just go and just change the BPM. And they had to sit there. Yeah, they had to sit there and fucking get it all set. And I'm like, God.
It'd be so rough.
It kind of irritates when people are like, yeah, music nowadays is like, like easy to make. No, it's fucking not. Because like, guarantee you sit down in that motherfucking front of that DAW, you're gonna be sitting there like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah,
the
no, you
fuck?
sit down in front of that, you're like, whoa, what's going on?
You open up a folder and you're fucked. It's you open up a folder, you're like, what is all this shit?
There's 20,000 different options inside each folder inside of that DAW.
It's not like it's fucking like, it's not like boom pops. It literally says like ambient sound 37. You know, and you're like, what the fuck does that sound like? Then you have to sit there and listen to it. But for all people that know, about music, probably mainly people that listen to this podcast know a little bit about what we're talking about. It's not like rocket science, But anyways, I'm glad you guys were here for the whole podcast. Whoever stays is the OGs, like you said. We don't have a city that represents us. We have you guys that represent us. So let's keep this thing going. And shout out to the city. Keep them views up.
That's what we're going to call our fans. Shout out to the city.
Shout out to the city. You were with ZOM-B, Tyrone the Rapper. And see you guys next time.
Deuces.